This is how we make videos now after my surgery. So feeling less pumped today than I normally do. It's 6:30. My kid's been screaming non-stop the whole day. Well, since 5, so for an hour and a half. And I have to leave to go get surgery on my right leg this morning, which I'm not pumped about. So it's been a long time coming. I'm enjoying my last bit of walking because I won't be able to walk for about 6 weeks. As you guys know, I set an ambitious running goal for the beginning of the year, and I was doing well. I was getting up to like 30k some days, and without overdoing it, 18 miles, that's 30 kilometers, and doing like sort of, 80-mile type weeks. And everything was going well until I did a trail run with my brothers. And I noticed like, my feet are really sore because all of a sudden the terrain was like this. And after the run, my brother looked at my feet and he said, "What's that on your foot?" And I was like, "This is what my feet look like." And apparently it shouldn't look like that. So today I'm having that issue taken care of. I did go see my surgeon. He's doing his either 4th or 5th surgery on me this morning. So we have a good relationship, and he suggested rehab and all sorts of things, and I've been working on that for a few months now. I pretty much stopped running beginning April, and so long story short, we are where we are now. So it should be fun. Probably not. Yeah, I guess I'll see you guys after. All thumbs. Alrighty, so 2 days post-op, feeling good. This is quite painful, obviously, as would be expected. Surgery went very well. They removed more bone than they thought they would need to. Also had to cut a section of my Achilles and anchor that back down. But overall it went great. I don't know why, but on Friday morning when I woke up, I really wasn't feeling it at all. Like, I've had, I think, 6 or 7 surgeries now as an adult. So I'm like quite used to the process, but on Friday I just wasn't feeling myself. In fact, I almost passed out right before the operation, but I think it's like due to the, you're not allowed to eat and sort of wasn't feeling great, like a little bit fluish. And anyway, because of the nature of the operation on the back of my leg, I had to basically lie on the operating table but face down, and the guy said, "You're gonna feel crap." And on Friday, after the surgery, I was gone, man. I was in another dimension. And yesterday was pretty bad, just sleeping most of the time. But for now, ventured on the crutches, first time coming down the stairs, and my staircase in my house is dodgy at the best of the time. So yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd give you guys a quick little update. Feeling good. Got a bit of a drive today. Obviously my wife will be driving. We're going out for Father's Day. But I'm literally still in my pajamas, so hopefully let me see if I can show you what my foot sort of is. So I'm currently still like in a door, this was, in a cast, but in a couple of days I should be in a moon boot. Not a couple of days, in a couple I wish. In a couple of weeks I should be in a moon boot, and then I should be able to start putting some pressure down on putting some weight down on my heel. So they had to take off more bone than they were expecting to take off. They also had to cut a section of my Achilles, and then they had to re-anchor that back. And yeah, long story short, this injury was aggravated by the lots of running I did in the beginning of the year to try and hit that running goal of mine. And yeah, it's a bummer. It is what it is. The worst part about this whole thing is after this, I have to at some point do my left leg too, so I'm going to have to repeat this, which I'm not stoked for. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you guys sort of, a rundown of how the recovery process is going. So yeah, day 3 today. I guess I'll check in another few days and we'll take it from there. Right, so today's Monday. It's now like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I haven't taken my painkillers at all today. Did I push the button? Oh, easy mistake to make that. I didn't take my painkillers today, just trying to get off the painkillers and trying to get my mind sort of back to its normal self, because with the pain meds it it's that sort of overwhelming fogginess. And obviously you don't want to stay on like schedule 5 pain medication for too long. So today I've basically just spent, faffing around on my crutches here in the reloading room, which is absolute chaos at the moment because I really don't have the ability to put anything back where I need it. I fell over just now there on my ass, like trying to save myself, keeping the leg in the air and just falling like straight on my bum. I've annealed a lot of 223 brass, 700 odd pieces. I'm busy with some Dasher, fresh Dasher. In fact, this is in its current configuration still 22BR. I had a 22BR back in the day, if you guys recall, but the twist rate was wrong and I really couldn't get the rifle to work. So I was like, hey, I'm sitting with 200 pieces of Lapua brass in 22BR. I might as well just anneal them, run our APW expander manual through them, get them back up to 6BR, and then just fire from them in my Dasher. So that's what I'm doing here now. I'm just annealing them so that when I neck them back up, the necks don't crack. Now, this AMP annealing machine, the AMP annealing machine is still the gold standard as far as I'm concerned. I do wish though I had the auto flipping thing, because I'm doing 800 pieces and then doing this lot. It takes a while, but it's fine at the moment because it keeps me busy. So yeah, not too stressed about that. And then what I think I'm going to do with these 200 pieces, because they are different than my other pieces, because you see the necks have actually been turned on these to sort of work with the reamer we used in that 22BR. So these will be slightly different than sort of my no turn necks. Turning of the neck is basically removing brass on the outside of the neck. I don't do that at all for my other calibers. This is the only caliber I've ever done that with, because that was how that reamer was designed. I don't think it's really worth it for the type of accuracy we're getting and the shooting we're doing. It's a little bit overkill. So I'm going to keep these separate, and what I was thinking of doing, it's getting warm. What I was thinking of doing is loading 87 grain burgers in these and using them sort of as hunting little bullets, the odd varmint shoot or something like that, or just, plinking ammo essentially. Instead of shooting out my 105s or my 109s, I'm just going to load some 87s and see what sort of velocities I get when I fire foam these up essentially to 6 Dasher. And then I will keep them separate as like sort of 6 Dasher hunting ammo. When we go hunting and I want my little brother or my older brother to have another rifle, or whoever needs another rifle, then I have like a separate dedicated batch of brass for hunting. So that's the current plan, scheming I've done to keep myself busy. Now, as you guys can see, when you go from like sort of 6BR down to 22BR and then back up to 6BR, it's a lot of work for the necks to handle, and I unfortunately lost quite a few cases. I probably threw away 40 cases during this whole experiment. Now, today is again a new day, and I would like to take the opportunity now to apologize for my mindset that I was in on that surgery day where this video started. I was not in a good space. I woke up feeling iffy, I wasn't feeling it, and then to add surgery on top of that, it was a recipe for a disaster. So it didn't go very well for me that day and the 2 days following that. But as you can see, I'm back to my normal self. I'm still in this shindig. Hello. And it is what it is. I'll be in this for the next week. And I don't know when you guys will watch this, but as of recording this, I'll be in this for the next week and then go into a moon boot for 4 to 6 weeks. So we'll see how that goes. Guys, I want to thank MDT for sponsoring today's video. They've been such a champ, throughout this process. They knew I was going to have the surgery, but they also knew that I had content scheduled for this time. And it kind of is what it is, and they want to see me healthy and back out on the range and living life and running in the mountains and hunting and doing all the things we love doing. So I can't thank them enough for their support. So if you're looking for a bolt action chassis system, MDTTAC.com has got you covered. They've got chassis from hunting to competition to sort of just mucking about and making your rifle look absolutely sick. They've got you covered. So yeah, check out MDTTAC.com for your next precision rifle chassis. And guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and thanks for the support. All the Patreon guys knew that I had the surgery and they've been very cool. My friend Barton also brought whiskey, which was and biltong and druivorst and dried fruit and nuts and all the things that I loved, and his kids drew on the bag for me. It was very special. So Barton, Chapeau, it was awesome. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you, and I love you long time, as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.